My name is Mike Land. I'm here today to talk about my son who I lost to a fentanyl poisoning on January 5th of 2021. He did die of buying a Percocet that was laced with fentanyl. I spent the first year after his death in a total anger mood. Basically, my best friend became alcohol for that first year. I was angry and I fought with everybody I could, whether it was politicians, law enforcement, family members, whoever it was, and it just sent me in a rabbit hole of anger and guilt. At that point, after about a year that I noticed I was losing friends and just hurting the ones that I loved, I decided that I would do something about it on my own, and that was talk to other people about fentanyl and bring awareness. First thing I did was I went to 25 national parks just to bring awareness. The reason I went to the national parks was two things. I was getting out in God's country. The second thing is that I figured if I would bring some sort of attraction to people looking at something beautiful, they might listen to me. In the midst of talking to people at the national parks, I noticed one thing that really stood out to me is people would ask, "What are you guys filming here? What are you doing?" And I would say, "I'm talking about fentanyl awareness." And almost every parent that I spoke to said, "Thank God my child is not a drug addict." And the first thing I would say is that you're the person that I want to talk to then, because not in my county alone, 70% of the people are first-time users, and that was the number back in 2022 when I first got the numbers. But since then, I've been able to open up, and I go talking at churches, schools, community centers, whatever it is, and that has actually helped me release some of the guilt, some of the anger, and just trying to bring it to other parents and to other people. The strongest thing that I have noticed, and the reason I'm here today, is actually to bring more fathers to get involved. The one thing that I've noticed, everywhere I go, I'm surrounded by mothers and other women, which is great sometimes, but there are no fathers. And the one thing I've noticed speaking with these mothers is that their husbands don't want to talk about it. And the thing that scares me about this is I actually lost my first son in 2005, my youngest son in 2005. It was to a medical condition, but it tore up my wife and I. She actually got hooked on pills. She was just laid up in bed all the time, and we fought, and we ended up getting a divorce. She wouldn't talk about it. I wouldn't talk about it, and it took me 12 years to get through that myself with a lot of guilt. I'm here today to talk to, I hate to say it, to the wives, because most of the wives are going to be the ones that watch this, is to get their fathers or get their husbands involved, get the fathers involved, to share their story. That's the first thing that I'd like for fathers to do, is share their story. And even if it is that they can just pick up the phone, call me, email me, but contact somebody and just open up and share the story. So currently, if you're a father and you want to reach out to somebody right now, you can start off at the website at txaf.org, or you can contact me directly at txafdads@txaf.org.